Welcome to Life, Lessons, and Legacy, the podcast where we delve into the stories that shape our lives and the lessons we carry forward. I'm your host, Cedric D. Nelson, and I'm excited to embark on this journey of discovery, growth, and inspiration with you. Each episode will explore the triumphs, challenges, and pivotal moments that define who we are and who we aspire to be. From personal stories to enlightening conversations with guests from all walks of life, we'll uncover the wisdom, insights, and perspectives that illuminate the path to a meaningful existence. Whether you're seeking motivation, guidance, or simply a moment of reflection, Life, Lessons, and Legacy is here to accompany you on your quest for fulfillment and purpose. So sit back, open your mind, and let's embark on this transformative journey together. Next question, what life lessons have you guys learned along the way? Or just, I guess, overall in general?
Life lesson. Was the
failure.
Failure isn't always we call it fail forward.
That's it.
Even when you take your first step and you fall down, you're not really, you fail because you fell on the ground, literally. But the thing is, you learn from the next time. Maybe I shouldn't turn my foot like that. Maybe I shouldn't have tripped over. You know what I'm saying? So, it's also a lesson behind those failures that you have.
Turn the losses, learn.
Yeah, I agree.
I hear limited to lemonade. So, but you just learn from your experience. You have a successful podcast. I'm pretty sure there's different things that have happened. You're like, I need to tweak this. I need to do this. But it may have felt like a fail at the time. But the thing is, it took you a minute to get to where you are now. So that's a success. So we've definitely learned that.
Yeah. And another one, sometimes you got to show people you can win without them. So they can win with you later when you are winning. All right.
Yeah.
If you wait on them,
60, you'll be 60.
Especially in business, my brother, my sister, they didn't, sit down with me. My auntie, uncle, they didn't, want to come with me and make some money and things like that. So now they see your success. Hey, what you say you do again?
Right.
I need it.
You can't make people support you in business. Definitely learn that, but at the same time, when they're ready to actually support you, don't turn them away.
That's true.
So, that's hard pill for a lot of entrepreneurs out there. Like, oh, my family don't support me. One thing y'all have to remember is when you go into a Walmart, think about Walmart. If someone walks into a Walmart, do you think they're going to have a lot more people going in and coming back out? Or they have people, all of them are coming in to buy something? If you just close your doors because one person came in and didn't purchase anything from you, you'd be out of business day one.
Never gonna make a sale. Right.
Absolutely.
Then give yourself a chance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, I agree with y'all. I tell people all the time, failure should be welcome, because it's the best, the most massive successes I've experienced are from times I failed previously. Like I tried something and it didn't work. Okay, that doesn't work. So let me try this. And eventually, because I just don't give up, I keep trying, I figure it out. And when you're talking about family, I tell people success is not necessarily the best revenge, but it's the best way of showing someone that you were correct. Because like you say, we start a business. I know myself. The first people you want to help and talk to are your family and your closest friends. Like, you know what? We all slept on these pallets. We all slept on these cots. We all struggle. So you know what? When I come up, we all coming up. So you tell them, and you all excited, tell them, you smiling ear to ear, you give them a great presentation. They're like, "Nah, I'm good." You know, hold on. What you mean you good? Like, you ain't good. I know where you stay here. You're not good. And so then, once you start being successful, all of a sudden then it's like, hey, you know what? They stop calling you by your childhood name, Maine or whatever. Now it's, hey, Mr. Lawrence. They're like, oh, I'm your family. They're like, but I need what you do now. Like, what do you do again? Now they want to sit down and talk. But I tell people, so like you say, you can't be discouraged, because I gave a speech at Invictus Academy, and I talk about it all the time in the pod. And I was telling those kids, whatever your dream is, remember, it's your dream. It's not anybody else's. It doesn't matter how many people tell you can't do it. It's not their dream, it's yours. And so some of the same people that will benefit the most from what you're going to do and become, those are the same people that will doubt you and tell you can't do it. And a lot of times they do that because at some point in time in their life, they had a dream and they didn't pursue it. And so they gave up. And so they feel like they may have failed. And so now they see you've been successful. And I tell people, misery usually loves company, right? So if I'm miserable, I don't want to be miserable. See you over here skipping to I'm about to go to the bank and deposit $10,000 check. He's like, hold on, man. I'm over here sad. You need to be sad. So that's people, I guess, that don't want to see people be successful. So again, that's
my dad gave me some advice years back. He said people will give you advice based off their current financial situation.
That's it. That's
like, don't go buy that. They broke, they can't afford that house you about to purchase.
Exactly.
Their credit ain't good enough to purchase the house that you about to buy. Yeah.
They're like, what you doing, man? You must be crazy. You're like, no, my credit score say I'm good. I'm probably paying cash for this. You know, like I've ran the numbers. I know what we can and can't afford. I know what this is going, what we have to sacrifice to do this, and it's okay. It's kind of like with somebody growing up, and they tell you keep saving your money. But with inflation, you're basically losing money by just saving your money.
Taking risk.
Yeah, exactly. But you don't know that if you never had any money, or anybody tell you, like, look, don't just save your money in savings account. All you're doing is the bank is taking your money, loaning it out, making money off your money, and they paying you 1 cent this year for your money.
You sure we haven't sat down yet?
Hey, I just been out here for a while, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, but they don't know that. Most people don't know. If you tell them, they look at you like, what? I'm like, you got $10,000 in the bank. But in 10 years, that $10,000 is not worth, it's not going to buy $10,000 worth of anything. Like, I'm like, you just, and they still look, no, it's still 10,000. I'm like, yeah, it is. But a house in 1960 costs $20,000 or whatever. You can buy a house for $20,000 now, but what you about to buy
ain't gonna be.
You don't want to slap it, you're gonna knock it over, So
I mean, a bag of chips don't cost the same that cost 30.
Exactly.
You the air that's in the bag of chips.
Right, exactly, right. Chip bag, right.
Yeah, you can't buy $4 for $1 no more.
No, exactly, yeah. So
right,
so yeah, I agree, y'all. For both of you guys, because I know y'all a couple, but you have your own personal experiences before and you're doing in life. So who has been or is the single most inspirational person in y'all's lives, past or present?
I'm gonna go with past. In the past, growing up, the most inspirational person for me was my youngest uncle.
Okay.
My uncle named Tyrone.
Okay.
So not to get into detail, but we had like the movie Paid in Full. We had like Mitch and his nephew kind of relationship.
Oh, I got you. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
That's one of my wife's favorite movies, so I get you. Yeah, we watch it around the clock. I got you.
Yeah. So he had all the the name brand clothes. I wanted that. We were poor, but he just happened to hustle and he got it. Right. He riding around when the first of the month came out. He got him a Pearl Cadillac, and like, yeah, I want that.
Right.
So he inspired me to pretty much want more. Step out of your comfort zone type deal, but not get it the way he was getting it. You know what I'm saying? But
my family,
right. And so, but he definitely inspired me to to want that type of lifestyle. He was popular. Everybody asked me, "You so and so nephew, brother?" I ain't like, no, this my uncle, right? But then I want to say, like, as far like midway from now, as far as before I graduated from high school, I lived with my aunt, so she became my inspiration because she was a single parent. She pretty much raised me and her kids, and she pretty much put that persona as far as like, hey, you need to go to college, like get you a degree. Because no one else in our family had a degree, so she instilled that in me. Hey, you need to go to school, get you a degree, so you get a good job with the benefits. And so I'm like, okay, I never thought about it, but okay, all I want to do was, hey, when I graduate, hey, I'm gonna hustle, I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna go work.
Right.
But yeah, so she inspired me that way, and work hard, and save your money. She wanted to talk me all that. But then after that, present, my inspiration, it's my lovely wife and my kids.
All right.
Right. So she definitely inspires me on a daily. She made me feel like the king. Hey, man, hey. Right. And then my daughters, having daughters made me look at life totally different.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
And right now, truth be told, like females are, they are leading the way. Right. They got to see the first
vice president,
female vice president, black or whatever the case may be, but she a female. But yeah, so I want them to have a better future. They inspire me to be a better person, right? Yeah. Reach that goal, that $3 million or more net worth. So hey, they can live the life that I never had.
That's it. I like that. All right. Yeah. That's it. All right. Mrs. McFarland. That's cool, man. I tell people, I didn't grow up with my father in my house, but the funny thing about it, almost, I can't think of anybody in my podcast that I've been doing this. They grew up with their father. Most of them always say their father, like, or either maybe their mother or somebody. But it's usually if they if their father was really really active. It's like, oh yeah, man, my dad, he got up every day. I didn't grow up with my father. I grew up, well, my uncles were always around. So I have a couple of uncles that they were like father figures. They got up at 5 a.m., helped get the kids together. I think one of my uncles only had girls. He helped get all the girls ready. He helped with food. He helped pack up food. He got them off to the school bus. He went to work, dropped his wife off at work, picked her up during his lunch break, brought her home, went back to work. When he got off work, he cut grass, and then he came home, ate a sandwich, and he never complained. I mean, when I say never, it didn't matter. Man, I'm tired for you. So how you not complain? But he never complained. So I remember seeing that, like, okay, when I'm a man, when I have my own family, I have to provide no matter what, no matter how tired I am, whatever. And I have to figure this stuff, like you said, I have to figure out how to change my family trajectory. I know how things were when I was born into, but that doesn't mean my children have to be born into the same thing. So I think it's awesome, man. I think, and what you guys are doing, think about this. You talk about your uncle, you talk about your aunt, you talk about your dad. Think about the stories y'all's kids will tell about you two, about knowing what a mutual fund is 3. Like just that by itself would be like, you know what? Yeah. Y'all messing up. I can see her now walking around like 2nd or 3rd grade. Man, what kind of mutual funds y'all got? Like, and these kids like, like, what? I barely got a piggy bank. I think it's just awesome, man, what you guys are doing. It's amazing that I'm excited to see what the next generation will be. And then you think about not only you guys' next generation, but the next generation of the families that you guys are helping. Because there's people that you guys are helping, I promise you, that never would have known anything about any type of financial well-being had you not told them. Because I'm sure when you tell them, some of them, they get that glassed over look, like looking at you, but they thinking about what's on the Wendy's menu, the 4 for $4, whatever, the biggie bag. And you're talking to them, they're like, I can do what? You're like, well, in 5 years, you could have X, Y, and Z. If you do this for 10 years, you can do X, Y, and Z. And they're like, man, that's too long. You're like, what were you doing 10 years ago? They're like, I was broke. Well, the next 10 years, you don't have to be broke if you just listen to us. So, I think it's awesome, man.
The crazy thing is, most of our clients, they already have the financial products in place. They just wasn't properly educated on.
That's it.
Right. So because you got a retirement account, 401k through your job, don't mean necessarily you're gonna retire.
Exactly. Because you can retire. You can have $20,000 in a joker and be ready to retire. You're like, I can make it for a month. Like whatever it is. So
and it's a blessing to be in this position, because those people that we call that they're influential to our life, we can actually help them now. So we love that. Yes. So like my mom, I know we're working with her retirement stuff too, because like my mom was influential as well. She helped me with the cooking and stuff too. Look, not a lot of us know how to cook it nowadays, right? So she's helped me with all of that, and cook, like the sewing. I know how to make clothes. I've done that for the girls. So like when I say, if I can get it done with my hands, I'm gonna get it done. But to be able to give back to those family members that we just called out is amazing, because they gave us what they could. Now we're in return giving back to them. So it's we're just blessed.
And giving them peace of mind.
So it's the reason why I married. She had something that I never had. They had mom and dad that been together for 30-something years. So her dad set the example pretty much. Hey, he got her for me.
Exactly right. Like, I promise you, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. You made this easy for me.
What we were talking about earlier when you said you never know who that one is. It was her right there at work the whole time. I'm like, you know what? She's right here, been right here in my face the whole time.
And the thing about it for guys is, I know, speaking for myself and most of us guys, we have to be careful not to mess up the one, because we dudes will, oh man, whatever. And then they see she marrying Todd, and you're like, hold on, man, time out. Like that's supposed to be me.
Right.
Now
you come on, look, I got myself together, I got my 401k together. I work out every day. And she's like, with Todd. And Todd's probably not acting right. But anyway, so now she's miserable and you're miserable because y'all not So no, that's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. All right, I got 3 more questions. I'll be done. Now again, I say this every episode. Y'all have to stop me.
I'm enjoying this.
Because I'll say 3 more questions. We've been having another 3 hours. So I'm trying to get y'all out of here, because I need to go get my clients. I told you what they were doing before we first got on. So I need to go deal with that for today. I'm sure my phone is ringing. But so what do you guys think about legacy, I tell people all the time, we're all gonna leave here at some point in time, right? Like, you know, we have expiration date and time to go be in heaven. What do you think about legacy, and what do you guys want your legacy to be when you leave here?
We already been talking about it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
We're building a family business. We're building an empire, something that we can leave behind as well. Give more option for our daughters. Hey, they can be y'all's one day, right? But the thing is, I want to be remembered by, you know, hey, great grandfather Lawrence. Hey, I got what you call a oil paint of me or something above.
Right.
All this because of him.
Yeah.
Right. And so most of us, we don't know our great granddad.
Don't you know his name?
It's because he never left nothing. I had the opportunity to leave something behind.
Right.
If he did, you gonna speak about it? Hey,
I want family compounds. I want us to have housing. I want us to have scholarship. If they want to go to school, cool. If they don't, that's fine. It didn't work for a lot of people that went to school in the first place.
I know tons of them.
I'm not telling people not to go to school. What I'm saying is, if they don't want to go, make sure they have some kind of plan to make sure they're going to be successful. Now, when I went to college, I grew up. That's what I did. That's the main thing. And I got good friendships. I got sisters that I had from school. You know what I'm saying? But I want a lot for our family, and I don't want them to struggle. But the requirement would be, you have to go through whatever financial training that we got for you to make sure that you don't let it slip through your fingers. Because we're handing it to you. So now let's make sure it's not butter and rolling off your hand.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Yeah. I mean, this legacy right there. Because I don't mind helping people.
Right.
I'll give you the shirt off my back, but I ain't gonna give it to you if it's gonna affect my immediate family. You know?
Right. Exactly. Right.
And so
help yourself first, and then help others. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's it.
Like when you're in an airplane, have you ever been in an airplane before?
Yep, I know what you're saying.
If something happens, mask come down, they say help your family first. No, I say help you so you can breathe before you pass out.
Before you start knocking them out, trying to help them.
That's right. So you have to help yourself and then help others. But that's definitely what we want.
Right there, man.
Yeah. I tell people, most kids remember how you made them feel. When you're a kid, somebody give me $3 and that's great. I'm not gonna remember because I'm gonna go buy some Little Debbie's when I'm a kid and they're gonna be gone. But how they made me feel, like say, remember Little Debbie's probably about to have diabetes at 10. All the Little Debbie's were eating, but you remember how people made you feel. And I think what you guys are doing with actually making people feel financially empowered, because in our communities, y'all, most times people in our communities do not feel financially empowered. It is literally you might get paid on Friday. In my book, I talk about getting paid on Friday, and by Monday, it's like, I gotta wait another 2 weeks to get paid. Your money's gone. It's like just surviving. So what you guys are doing, and the feeling you guys are giving people to say, like, okay, I've seen people before, y'all, who are just walking around the projects bragging the fact they got life insurance or health insurance, or when I die, my kid's gonna be, and it's something so simple. But for them, a lot of them never had it. So this person's bragging, like, I'm like, you trying to die? He ain't trying to die today, but he just want everybody to know that when he kicks the bucket, his 10, 12 kids gonna be okay, Yeah, man. I don't know. Again, that's why I say it's awesome what you guys are doing. And I like that as we talk about it on the podcast, even though y'all had different experiences growing up, you could just see like y'all's goals are coming, like they're the same. Both of y'all want to leave a legacy. Both of y'all want to be the ones again. Because I'm the same way. I want 3 or 4 generations back to be like, that little dude right there. Hey, that's the one that got it started, And I tell you, the other thing I like is, and I got 2 more questions again, but that I like is what I do. I do a little real estate investing on the side. And
come on now.
Yeah. I've been around here for a while, but I've been here trying to figure it out for. I'm like, so what can I do? But some of the saddest things I see is sometimes I see people, family members inherit real estate, and they give it away for a little bit of nothing because they didn't put anything into it, or they inherit money, but because they don't have any financial literacy, the first thing they do is go spend it all. They may get $100, $500,000, and you think at least you would take 100,000 of it and invest it in something, or half of it, or 400,000, but they don't know, so they start to go buy the car they always wanted. They go buy this, and they don't go buy land. They don't go buy a house. They don't buy anything that's going to have a return on investment. But again, they don't know. All they know is survival. All they know is I got this, and I need to go get all the stuff I want today. And then you look up, and 2 or 3 years later, they don't have any more money.
Right.
And it's 100% doable by just taking time to talk to you guys before they spend the first dime. So what you guys are doing, what you guys as children, I say it's important because you guys educate, like you said, making sure they take some financial courses before they start inheriting the business. That prevents them from actually just squandering all the hard work that you guys have put forth. So I think it's awesome.
Right. It's all about how much you keep. You know, a lot of people think what we do is for people that are broke and poor. It's really for the people that got money. They're making 6, 7 figures. Right. Just because you're making it, don't mean you know how money works.
Right.
You know how to make money.
Yeah. You know, and some you said earlier, me and my buddy was talking about it the other day. And when you're making a great deal of money, I would say, when you don't have this financial literacy, you don't worry about it. You go to Walmart, you go to Kroger, you swipe your card. You don't look how much it costs. You just swipe your card. And then when you start getting financial literacy, you start realizing, I need to still be budgeting. I still need to spend $280 on groceries or whatever this is, you know. So what happens is when people are not used to having money and they do, like you said, they do get it, they don't, you're making 6 figures. So every time this one check runs out, this one amount of funds, you got another one coming. And it's fine until a person gets laid off or what happens. Because, you know, all of us had times coming out of college where you have your job and then your income is reduced or whatever. You're like, I don't have another check coming next week. You're like, oh man, so I'm trying not to be homeless.
So is your check really guaranteed? No.
Exactly. Depending on what supervisor you got, you might not have a job tomorrow. So all right. So two last questions. The other one is, if you can go back and talk to your younger self, what advice would you give your younger self?
Ooh, man. I think that question pops up every time I sit down with someone, give them a presentation about basic of investing. Pops up in my head like, man, I wish I'd known this stuff when I was like 18. It was presented to me. I didn't see it.
Right.
Like, you know, I got plenty of time to learn about that, know about it. I wish I would. If I can go back when I was like 18 years old, just be realistic. You know, I wish I'd known what I know now.
I would tell my younger self, stay out of that bank. Don't save as much money in the bank. And I would say to myself, go find you an investment advisor so I can grow my money faster and retire by 30. That's what I told my younger self. Because the bank is like putting your money under your mattress or in the deep freezer. So that's what the bank, just talk about crawling money, your money growing real small. Like, nah, my investment account last year did X amount that I don't know if I'm allowed to say on here, but so it looks pretty sexy. So I'm just gonna say that I would definitely do that.
It's the reason why you don't pay taxes on your savings account.
Right, exactly.
Your money ain't making you no money.
Taxes are 1 cent. We paid you 1 cent. And I tell other people, another thing I tell people, if you have a large sum of money in the bank account, just go pick a random day and go ask them for all your money out. They're not gonna give it to you. They're gonna tell you, we need 10 business days to get this together. You know, you're like, but you guys are a bank. You have a whole vault full of money. No, your money is better spent by us. Let them tell you. Know, so
that client said the same thing not too long last week. She tried 30,000 out her savings account at the bank. No, she actually have a what's it? A savings, either a savings. I'm trying to remember either a CD, whatever it is,
money market or something. Probably,
yeah. She says mutual fund, but I don't even know. They don't take no 10 days.
but that's they're gonna they call security on you. Yeah, come get him out of here. He trying to take all our money.
But that is a fact. She was like, I'm like, well, you got one thing, you got way too much money sitting in the bank. You only need about maybe 3 months.
That's it.
Right? Anything else, you need to bank with who the bank with.
That's it. And you know, again, y'all, you don't understand that when you're young. Nobody tells you that. All they tell you, save your money. You don't realize that you just made this bank X amounts of money. And meanwhile, you're over here like, well, if I pull, because when you pull your money out your savings account, that's it. Let you know as far as if you go spend it. But if I can just take this same money and invest it, it changed, like you say, retiring at 30. Although I will say this, had I retired at 30, I don't know what my life would have been like, because I was too immature. You know, my wife probably been in Nigeria somewhere. No telling where we'd be.
You're enjoying life though. That's great.
The great thing about it is you have that option.
Exactly. That's it.
Like, I'd rather have the option.
They'd be stuck here. Like, I want to just move down the street. I can't do that, you know. So man. No, I think it's awesome, y'all. Like I said, I tell people all the time. The problem I tell people, like, sort of the youth is wasted on the youth or on the young because you're so young, you're so full of it. Like you said, 18, somebody probably told you, but the way they presented it didn't really make sense to you. Because when you're 18, you can't even imagine being 30. You think 30 is old. When you're 30, you think the 40 some years old. You turn 40, you're like, I talked to a staff member one time and he was like, young man, not that young. He's like, I'm 65. Oh yeah, I'm young. So to him, yeah, exactly.
He's like, used to call him Mr. McFarland.
Exactly right. You like, oh, I was talking about the elders one time in the family. I was like, yeah, the elders are about to come in. They were like, when you coming? I'm like, hold on, no, not me. I'm not an elder. They're like, yeah, you're an elder. You got children that are grown. Yeah, you're an elder. So, but yeah, I would say like it's kind of not wasted on them, but it's wasted if they don't find someone to give them the information that you guys provide. Because think about it, you don't have to make $100,000 a year to be wealthy. You just have to invest and put it in the right vehicles, let those vehicles drive, leave them alone, let it do what it does, and it takes care of itself. Compound interest is the most amazing thing in America.
Yes, it is.
But most people don't know. You tell me what? And I'm like, okay. So what you guys do again is great because you actually sit them down and show them this is what it is, this is what it could be. But before I go to the last question, I'm telling you, I have a investment calculator that I showed to like some of my friends and stuff like that. And I started showing, I was showing people, and they're like, oh man, I showed it to my kids. Like I've been talking about investing forever, right?
Right.
And they're both about to go to the Navy. And I was telling like, you got money coming. You guys, everything's taken care of, da 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 da.
Right.
And so I'm telling like, so you don't have any real expenses in while you're in the military. And if you just do 4 years, I don't care if you do 4 or 20, you won't have any real expenses. So you can take this amount of your pay and put it in this account. So they look at me like, oh, okay, whatever. I pulled that investment calculator out and punched in the numbers. If you put in this amount for the next 4 years, they're like, okay. And then so let me show you 8. They were kind of excited about 4. When I got to about 8 or 10, they were like, so what I signed up in? They were ready. I mean, it's one of those things. It's just showing them. They need to see the numbers. Like, this is what it could be. And even if I'm off by a little bit, it's still gonna be close to this number.
Right.
So
and they're gonna be light years ahead of kids, their classmates.
Yeah, their peers, they no clue. I told my son, I said, you guys can be 40 and literally be millionaires. Not from winning the lottery, not from making 6 figures, just from you guys putting aside this percentage of your check every time you get paid. Because if you take it, you're just gonna blow it anyway. You're young, you're 19 and 20, 21, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna blow it. So just promise it. Listen to your dad, just put it over here. Just put it, so
just take a portion out. In the Bible, all through the Bible talks about being good with your money. And it's the reason why I say pay 10% to tithes. Where if you take that, okay, let me take another 10% myself, right? And if you teach the kids that, hey, especially a lot of people don't know that if you got a child that earns income, whether it's they go sell a book or some the hand bracelet or mow some yards, they qualify for a Roth IRA.
Retirement plan for those who don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Tax-free retirement account.
Yeah.
They start putting into it $50 here, $100 there, right? Hey, by the time they turn 40, they have about $1 million.
Yeah. Think about it. And that's just from doing that.
Just from doing it.
And I tell my kids, I say, 40 seems really, really foreign to y'all now.
Right.
But if I can tell you nothing else, it comes fast. Like you look up, you're like 21, 30, 40. Like when did this happen? Because sometimes even with my age, I'm like, I'm what? How old am I? Because I don't feel my age. But when I look at my driver's license, I'm this age, or when I get up too fast or try to run, I'm this age, I can feel all that. So yeah. Oh yeah. It's a quick reminder, like, yeah, buddy, you getting up there. But yeah, man, I like I said again, I think it's awesome. I will definitely, of course, be directing people you guys' way. I just think it's awesome. I got some family members. Yeah, I got some family members that I think it would be great for. I got a couple of them that they just started their college journey. Like I said, my kids going to the military that we decided to do. They want to do a different route, which I support that because, like I told them, I went to school and that was the route and avenue for me. That's what I knew. That's what was preached to me. And it helped us be able to be where we are now. But you don't necessarily have to go to school to be wealthy. Like you don't have to go to college, I mean, you can, but you can also do different trainings. You can do trades. It's different ways to make money. And, I keep telling you, and then you don't have to come out owing student loan debt.
Nope.
You get all that paid for. You can be told what to do for the next 4 years anyway. Go on and let them pay for it,
Right. Yep. And it's good that you're teaching them, right, financial literacy, because You know, a lot of us think, we're good because we joined the military. Hey, I used to be in the military. I got a lot of military bro. So hey, they ain't so good with their money.
Exactly. Right.
Even though, Uncle Sam taking care of them,
in and out.
they still
In and out.
paycheck to paycheck.
Yep. In and out. First and 15th, I know it's coming. You're like, but you don't have anything left in the first.
Right.
No, that's
Right.
I'm telling you, yeah. Because you think about it, I was in the military before. When I was here, most stuff is provided for you. Your cost of living, all this stuff. So I'm like, don't get in the habit of spending this money. You need to have this money automatically sent to your retirement account. I mean, to your investment account. You need because once you get your hands on it, it's hard to say, okay, I'm gonna go take it and put it in such and such. But if it's automatically going there, and when you get your check, this is the number used to seeing. You don't worry about the $300 or $400 you put over in this account. And then at the end of the year, when you see how much money you got in this investment account, you can be very happy that you've been sitting over there.
You keep going.
Yeah. and when you get to retire, if you do 20 years, because my son is 19, my daughter's 21. If they go 20 years, y'all, they're younger than I am now. And they are fully retired, military benefits, and millionaires.
Yeah.
That we can definitely, they can build onto the compound I want to build. I got the land, you build your own house, So I don't know. Again, I won't hold y'all. Last question. I've enjoyed it. I knew it was gonna be good, but it's even better than I thought it was gonna be. Last question though. Any websites, events, anything you guys want to promote? It's your time to shine.
Share my screen?
Yes, please do. Let me figure out.
Okay.
If it won't let you, let me know and I'll figure it out on my end.
Okay. Well, we do have a website that they can go to.
Okay.
Since we've been talking about it, as far as like getting the information.
There we go.
We do have a website, The Real How Money Works, free financial concepts, basic concepts that we educate families on. We apply it ourselves. So, knowledge is really powerful when you apply it, right?
Yes.
And so I got some videos in there. Actually, you can request a book. We have a book shipped out to you for free.
All right.
We also
ordered one today.
There, yep. Also got some for the kids as well.
Okay.
Let's see. I think it's on here. I think it's some kids versions on here.
Okay.
And we may get that out as well. But free site is the real howmoneyworks.com / McFarland.
Okay.
But I'll send it to you as well.
Please do.
What'd you say?
Yeah, please do. Yeah, definitely. Please.
Okay, I'll send it out to you as well.
Okay.
We also got another website. You can go on here and schedule an appointment to sit down with us, do a one-on-one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And see what areas we can help you in. And also, I like to show people as well. Let me share this.
While you're sharing that screen, our office is located in Cordova, Tennessee. However, we can do business outside of Cordova as well. So we can do it through Zoom. So if you're in Mississippi, that's fine. Give us a call. You're in Texas, just let us know. Okay.
Work it out. Yep.
And then also I'm going to share this QR code. If anybody, watching it later, and if they want to do like a 5-minute financial checkup using new technology called Money Sherlock.
Okay.
And it's a 5-minute checkup. You answer the financial questions. It doesn't ask for any personal identifying information.
No social.
You gotta worry about putting in your social, your address. All it's gonna ask you for is basic contact information, your name and your phone number. And I want to say how old you are, something like that.
Okay.
But then the rest of the questions is basic financial questions. How many children you have, how you file your taxes. So it's pretty much going to give you a financial health score.
Okay.
And so in those health score, it also comes with some review points. And so there's going to be some areas that that you probably wasn't aware of that you might need to improve.
Okay.
Right? You might have a 401k, but you could be underfunding it, or you could have the wrong allocation. You could have some life insurance. It could be the wrong kind, depending on your situation. You might not have enough coverage. It'll let you know all of it.
Okay. Also send out the scheduling link too if you want to do a one-on-one with us.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it literally takes like 5 minutes to do the financial checkup. And
awesome.
This is free to sit down with us. Don't think like I don't have any money. That is fine.
Our advice and everything, our coaching is all free.
Okay.
All we want is y'all to send us referrals. That's all.
I like that. I like that. Yeah,
Yep.
because hey, when you say the free part, that was probably all they need to hear. They're like, oh, you know, scanning QR codes and everything right now.
We were trying to get the word out. We want to make sure as many people are in connection to us as possible.
That's awesome, y'all. That's awesome. You know, I like, not everybody's religious, but I definitely believe what you guys do. I'm a religious person. What you guys doing is just definitely a blessing. And you know, they say if you do your part, and God will give you, you know, abundance of blessings. And I think what you guys are doing is awesome. You know, because again, like I say, you guys saying, honestly, as fun as it may sound, you guys saying free, it's free to, you know, talk to you guys. It's free to, you know, like a free website, because when people are struggling financially, they're so worried about every penny, you know, and you're trying to tell them, okay, look, I know you're worried about every penny, but let me give you these free resources. Now, we may have something down the line that we can help you to grow your money. Like, let us help you, you know, because I think once you start off with them kind of doing the research, getting their, you know, financial health score and everything, it kind of lets them know, okay, this is something I can work on. And it also gives you something to be like, okay, here's a plan we came up with for you. And I think, like I said, it's just awesome, y'all, because I'm telling y'all, this is like reading German to some people when you talk about finances. It's like, I'm saying, like, what does that mean? You know, like, what's a 401k? Like, even a 401k seems so simple to us, but there are people that never heard of 401k, or they heard, don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and they don't know how it works.
They don't. They think it's a race. It's a 401k. You know, they know that's a 10k. You know. So I think, what you guys do is awesome. I'm honored that y'all came on. I thank y'all for your time.
First podcast I've been on ever.
Really.
I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, I don't know.
I told you I got you.
I'm a shy guy by nature. A lot of people probably don't know that, but growing up, I was an introverted person. I'm a shy guy, but hey, money talks. So I started talking, and that's how I am where I'm at now.
So something funny. I consider myself to be introvert. My wife would be like, okay, whatever. I like, no, if I know somebody I'm gonna talk to, I'm gonna talk to them to death. Yeah, but if I don't know, I'm like, hey. My wife is like, we've never been to a social gathering, and you just said hey to anybody. You talk to everybody. So, but just so y'all know, I consider myself an introvert too. So I understand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see how your wife is looking too. Like, my wife is like, oh, okay, yeah, introvert. But so no, but yeah, thank y'all. Is there anything else you guys want to plug or discuss before we go? I'm just very thankful.
But we on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. Barely be on.
Okay.
But my Facebook page is Lawrence O. McFarland. Okay. Same thing for Instagram. I've barely been on it because somebody hacked my page, my original page, stole all my friends.
Right.
So
they stole all your friends.
Following, I'm like, man, I don't know. Remember having people I was following, they were following me. So I just say, you know what? It's just another page. Lawrence O. McFarland on there on Instagram. So other than that, this is it.
Because Instagram don't have a cap, so it's unlimited friends. But Facebook do. So that really hit us when they took that Instagram page.
Two different platforms. Facebook more of a personal thing, you know. Instagram, you know, you gotta do the glitz and glamour.
Yeah. Everything pops out. Yeah.
So this way you can find what's your Facebook page. Is it
Jackie McFarland? I had to think about it too. My name is Jackie McFarland.
I tag her in every post I make.
That's it. Keeps a happy house too. I've been married for a while. It keeps a happy house. Like, man, I tagged you. Look, you on here.
Oh, that way it hits my following as well as his. So they ain't gotta be his friends. They still see it.
Right. No, that's awesome.
Pretty much everything we do is strategic.
That's it. And that's something you learn as you get older. Like, you know, when you're young, you just do stuff. Man, that was cool. Now you're like, no, this needs to make some sense and some sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to, this is.
It makes sense.
Yeah, because life be life. And I tell people all the time, so you need to get yourself to have yourself together the best you can, because it's still every now and then life still does what it does. So yeah, but definitely send me all you guys' links and everything, and I'll make sure that I get them attached to you to the podcast. And again, before it comes out, I will send you guys a version so you guys can review it and kind of so
I get to listen to my Mississippi accent.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that people know that we can help with finance, but we're also looking to add more people into our agency because we definitely want to help them make extra income. So we definitely want to put something out for that as well.
Okay, gotcha. And when we do put that, we can even add that into the body of the whole thing about more information about joining the team, Just give me kind of like a script. If you don't, I can probably create something to kind of.
We got plenty for you.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, and I tell people what I learned even about the podcast. Like, I have a little guy that's supposed to start posting for me, because I have a company. I work with my other buddy helping him. I got another buddy. We try to do some other real estate stuff. So I've learned you got to post though. Because I'm like you, I'm not a like look at me type. I'm not like, hey, look at me. If you get me playing sports, I'm talking trash to everybody. I'm look at me, I'm the baddest man alive, let me tell it. But as far as like social media, I'm not the, hey, look at me, I'm doing great, or what. I'm not that person. So I have to have somebody to remind me, like, hey, you need to post something every day. Hey, you need to be active, because it's not normally, like, we didn't grow up, really honest, we didn't even grow up with all this. We didn't grow up with me, find me, look at me, I'm the greatest. We didn't grow up with this crap. So and when we did have it, we thought we looked at people funny that had that look at me mentality. So well, thank y'all again for coming. I really enjoyed the show. I thank you for all the information. Again, thank you for being a blessing that you guys are to others. And I'm looking forward to hearing more about your program and sharing with my kids and the followers. And you guys have a good evening.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. All right. Till next time.
Yes. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Life, Lessons, and Legacy. I hope you found our discussion thought-provoking and inspiring. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your feedback helps us to improve and reach more listeners like you. Remember, life is a journey of growth and discovery, and every experience, both the highs and the lows, contributes to the legacy we leave behind. So embrace each moment, cherish the lessons, and live with purpose. Until next time, I'm Cedric D. Nelson. You can find more resources, including my book, Life, Lessons, and Legacy: How to Take Life's Lessons and Shape Your Legacy. Available for purchase on my website at www.lifelessonsandlegacy.com. Also available on Amazon.com. On my website, you'll also discover information about my life coaching services and speaking engagements designed to help you unlock your full potential and live a life full of purpose. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.